Hey, I wanted to try something new, kind of like a lessons learned kind of thing, where I go through the process that I'm busy using and just address some things and maybe point something else, some things out that might be useful for any one of you that wants to try the same. So I've released a video about my amazing, awesome mocap helmet. Again, it costs around $7, $7 to make, and in the second version I'm busy working on. So here you'll see it in action. I'm also trying out Cascadeur Mocap, and I've also done a video about Radical Mocap. So I tried both ways. So yeah, I'll just quickly go through my process and then just point something out. Um, so let's get started. So here I'm busy with Cascadeur's mocap. Let me do this. I just quickly did a little experiment to see, or just a test to see exactly what it's going to look like. So I was happy with the first few frames, and then here I'm starting with the other frames. We start with the other frames. So the thing with Cascadeur is your computer does all the work. So the better computer, the more RAM you've got, the quicker it goes. Where with Radical, they do it for you. The website does it for you. So Radical does have a paid plan, and it also got a free plan. So you can do around 3 minutes worth of mocap per month for free, which I did try out. Yeah. Up to you how you want to work it if you want to use that. It's quite quick to do it over on Radical. It takes a little bit longer on Cascader because again it's up to your PC. So with Radical, you have to sign up, and you can do it through your Google account. So in my case, I've got two, three Google accounts, so I kind of abuse that a little bit. So I sign up with a few Google accounts to get my mocaps, my free mocaps. So you can look into that if you want as well. So I'm just going to go ahead. Here it's a Cascadeur. Here I'm busy mocapping. It does take, well, I think all in all it took around 2 hours to do the mocap. My video file was a little bit big, so it did crash a few times. So I would suggest that you maybe compress it or maybe make it a smaller, make the file a bit smaller. It doesn't actually need to be HD quality. It does the capturing quite well. You'll also notice as I go, let's just jump a bit forward, too far forward. Yeah, let's jump a bit forward. So you'll note here I've finished doing the mocap here. You'll also notice that our actress feet is a little bit out of frame, and that also actually impacts some of the mocap. But I started with Radical because it's the quickest one to do. So I started with Radical, and because of that, and because I'm a bit of out of frame, the model didn't capture so nicely. So what I ended up doing was, here's the Radical one, imported that. I just want to show you what it looks like. Um, so yeah, so here's what it looks like. So that actually didn't do quite bad. I think this one took around like 4 or 5 minutes as well. Um, it looks pretty decent, but you can see here, if you can see it small, she is out of frame, and there the model it starts doing funky things. So it's like, okay, I can't really use Radical, but let me try and actually capture it on a wider frame. So here's the wonky one again, I believe. Yeah, and then here's the wider frame. So it did go a bit better. Here's my mocap helmet. Again, doesn't look great, but it does work. If there's some adjustments I can make. For example, the phone here that you see here, it's a little bit low. I should actually move this up a little bit. I know it looks clunky, but it's actually not that heavy. So I'm actually quite happy with the way it came out. And this is raw mocap. Um, so what I had to do was I had to take this radical character and actually put on a different model. And I actually, when I did the animation transfer, I actually wasn't happy with the way it looked like on the model using Cascadeur. So what I ended up doing was I got myself, because I'm using MetaHuman, I got myself a MetaHuman character, transferred the animation onto that. As you can see, there it is. I'll start playing with it now. As you can see, that neck looks horrible. It's like that's something I had to fix as well. I actually did start fixing it up, but it was just going to be too much trouble to actually do the fix. So let's just see if we'll play it here. We'll play it over here. So you could see it didn't work for me. I did do a test of radical. Actually, it's decent. It's very decent if you want to do like a short mocap clip. It costs around the same as Cascader to subscribe to. I prefer Cascader because you get so much more with that subscription fee. Like I say, this mocap thing is for me is an added bonus. So you can see there I fixed the neck, great. But now I have to go to every frame. I know there's easier ways to do it to fix it. I just wasn't happy with the body at all. Yeah, again, so with Cascadeur, I just find a lot more value. So in this case, I did a test of Cascadeur already. It crashed a few times because of my video file. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do a little bit. I could do this in sections. So I started mocapping in sections. So I'll just do a little montage of the mocap and fixing process. I've been using the UE4 model a lot. I prefer the UE4 model, but you can use anything you want with the mocap feature. You can do UE5, anything actually. So I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit. So here I'm testing out my facial mocap that I got from my whole rig. So I only noticed this afterwards, and I also, as I'm working full time, I've got only a limited time like most of us. I try to do these like in 1 or 2 takes, and I don't like to revisit them. So even though not perfect, I do release them for you to watch, just to get some inspiration of what maybe you can do differently, or maybe you're stuck on something. Maybe it helps you. I feel other channels as well. That's where I get my inspiration and assistance from. So the only thing I can really fault with my helmet is I did not check if the phone was actually secured properly on that mount. So that did cause a bit of jittering. So if you look closely, you can notice that in the eyes and mouth that it jitters a little bit. But I mean, again, this is the first time testing it out. I mean, there's some improvements to be made, but I'm actually quite happy with how it came out. So here's the original mocap data, and let's hear me scrubbing through the mocap. And as you can see, it actually came out very well. I was a bit concerned with my clunky mocap helmet, but Gasket did it very well. You'll see here that leg is a bit messed up, easy enough to fix with auto posing. So here I'm just scrubbing through the mocap. I still need to do adjustment. You can see because she's out of frame, she does like this little bit of squatting. So that I needed to fix. I did fix it a little bit, but again, because time is limited, I try and use what I can, and also not to spend too much time in it. I mean, you guys see, I don't have the most views and likes on my videos. So I try not to put in too much time for something that's it's not going to be viewed. Uh, Again, time is limited, so I try to spend it the best I can. So let us go through here. And then yes, I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy with the way it came out. Then I tried to in Unreal put it in there and kind of use the camera angles so that it's in my favor. So you don't see all the things that's wrong with the animation. That's another story as well. So I originally tried to hide it with a few better shots, but that ended up actually not working in my favor. I For whole 2 evenings, I struggled to figure out why my meta human's face is not moving. After investigation, the only reason I could find and the only thing that could work is because I've got multiple shots in my scene. This caused I don't know. Apparently it's a known bug, but it causes the face not to move. So I then had to do I had to do one shot from beginning to end, and then reload the scene and do a second shot. So I did do 2 shots. I'll show it here in the end as well. I did do 2 shots. It doesn't look too great, but I thought this might make a nice video of exactly like just what goes on behind the scenes, and maybe some tips. Hopefully some of it helps you guys. Yeah, and thanks for watching. If you like it, I'll do some more of this, maybe a bit more in depth. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think and what you guys would like to see. Thank you.